Yamasheke, where the rivers run so free. Jean Marie Vianney was born as humble as can be. He learned the value of hard work and the power of a dream. Now he's teaching English and Kiswahili, building up his team. What goes around, comes around, he says it all the time. With every word he teaches, and every hill he climbs on English with Jean Marie Vianney, lessons you will find, helping people learn their English, expanding every mind. From Yamasheke to Ngoronero's ground, he's making waves in the classroom, spreading wisdom all around.
Hello everyone, this is your English teacher Jean-Marie Vianney at English with Jean-Marie Vianney YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about a simple yet powerful saying: what goes around comes around. We've all heard this before, but its meaning holds a deep truth about life. It reminds us that our actions, whether good or bad, have consequences. The energy we send into the world often finds its way back to us, sometimes in unexpected ways. Let me share a story with you. There was a young man named Patrick. He was a hard worker, always kind to his neighbors and respectful to everyone he met. One day, while walking home from work, Patrick saw an elderly woman struggling with her groceries. She was tired and couldn't carry the bags anymore. Without hesitation, Patrick offered to help and carry her groceries all the way to her house. The woman was very grateful and thanked him, but Patrick didn't expect anything in return. He just did it because it was the right thing to do. A few months later, Patrick lost his job. Times were tough and he didn't know how he was going to pay his rent. As he was looking for a new job, he went into a small shop that was hiring. To his surprise, the shop owner was the elderly woman whose groceries he had helped carry months earlier. She immediately recognized him and offered him a job on the spot, saying, "I never forgot your kindness." This story shows how Patrick's small act of kindness came back to him in a way he never expected. He didn't help the woman because he thought she would give him a job. He helped because he knew it was the right thing to do. His good deeds returned to him when he needed help the most. Now think about this. What if Patrick had ignored the woman just like others had that day? His life might have turned out very differently. But because he chose to act with kindness, that single decision shaped his future in ways he could have never imagined. Patrick worked hard at the shop and became a trusted employee. The elderly woman, who had no children of her own, began to see Patrick as family. Over time, she shared her knowledge of running a business with him. She taught him how to manage finances, deal with customers, and keep the shop running smoothly. Patrick listened carefully and learned everything he could. As the years went by, the woman's health started to decline. She knew she couldn't run the shop forever, so one day she called Patrick to her side. "Patrick," she said, "you've been like a son to me. You've always been honest, hardworking, and kind. When I'm gone, I want you to take over the shop. I know you will take good care of it." Patrick was shocked. He hadn't expected this. He was simply grateful for the job and the trust she had placed in him. But now, she was offering him an even bigger responsibility, the entire business. When the woman passed away peacefully a few months later, Patrick became the owner of the shop. He honored her legacy by continuing to run it with the same honesty and care she had taught him. Under Patrick's leadership, the shop grew and became one of the most successful in the town. But Patrick didn't forget where he came from. He remembered how, when he was struggling, a simple act of kindness had changed his life. He started to hire young people who were going through tough times just as he had been. He gave them jobs, mentored them, and helped them get back on their feet. For Patrick, It was his way of paying forward the kindness that had been shown to him. The shop became more than just a business. It became a symbol of community, of people helping each other in times of need. And it all started with one small act of kindness, carrying groceries of an elderly woman. So the next time you see someone in need, remember Patrick's story. You might not see the results of your kindness right away, but trust that your good deeds will have a way of finding their way back to you, sometimes in the most unexpected ways. This story teaches us an important lesson. When we act with kindness, honesty, and respect, we create a positive force that often returns to us in ways we might not expect. On the other hand, if we act with selfishness or harm others, we might face negative consequences later on. The saying, "What goes around comes around," is a reminder that the choices we make today shape the experiences we will have tomorrow. Even small actions, whether good or bad, can have a big impact on our lives and the lives of others. So, I encourage you all to think carefully about the choices you make each day. Ask yourself, am I putting positive energy into the world? Am I treating others with kindness and respect? Remember, the energy you give out will come back to you. In the end, what we give to others often comes back to us. Let's make sure we are sending out kindness, compassion, and respect so that when it comes back, it's something you can be proud of. Thank you.
Jean Marie Vianney, a teacher through and through, with a heart full of kindness and a vision clear and true. In the hills and in the classroom, his voice will always sound. What goes around comes around, forever he's renowned. What goes around comes around, he says it all the time. He says it all. Every word he teaches, every hill he climbs. Jean Marie Vianney, lessons you will find, helping people learn their English, expanding every mind. From Yamashanke to Ngororero's ground, he's making waves in the classroom, spreading wisdom all around. Jean Marie Vianney, a teacher through and through, with a heart full of kindness and a vision clear and true. In the hills and in the classroom, his voice will always sound. What goes around comes around, forever he's renowned.